beautiful people, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Heather Salter-Purvis, I'm a queer fantasy author. This is my hearth side where I talk about my reading, writing and life. This is my beautiful wife Leanne, and today we are going to be playing the Becca's Spookopoly-thon. So Becca from Becca and the Books puts together a TBR game, and I'm also going to be seeing if I can win TBR Harvest. And this was created by Leandra from Leandra TBR Zero. But I'm just going to be going through their Trick or Treat TBR bingo board, and I'm hoping to sort of double or triple up on these prompts if the board is nice to me. And I do have some books that I have to get on my TBR, so I'm going to see if I can get those on through the game. If not, I'm going to have to add them on. So would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Leanne.
So she's going to play the game with me. Basic Monopoly rules. So if you roll a double, we have to add a book. We all start at go, and each of them have prompts for TBRs. There are the chance cards, which we're going to take from this TBR Bulbasaur game I was actually gifted a few years back from a friend. And then community shelf cards. We have decided that I get to choose a book off beautiful wife Leanne's TBR shelves in the house, and she gets to choose a book off my TBR shelves if community shelf comes. So let's take you over here, play the game, and we'll see how we end up. But before we take you over there, how many rolls are you starting with?
I'll start with 4.
I'm going to start with 5 rolls. Need to read things. And then obviously if we get more doubles, we have to add more books. Are you capping it at anyway?
I'll cap it at 7.
7 books. So if we get to 7 books, we're capping it out. Beautiful wife Leanne will be popping off for a sec to see if Dragon needs help, or she might come in and say hi. I'm going to cap it at 10. So we're going to start on go, and then you're going to roll the dice, wifey. We've set off already. Okay. So wifey is the blue, I am the orange. Double already. Pooh. So a Becca Rep, Becca in the Books, has given a 5-star to a book that you want to read now. She's gonna... So it is a sound word in the title. Black cover.
11.
Ghost tour. Cauldron.
10. 10. I got Seance.
Oh, Stabby. 4. Most recent. 8. Pass. Okay, last roll for me. 5. Family. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a day or so later than playing the Spookopoly-thon, but Little Dragon demanded our attentions, so we are now coming back to tell you what our book picks were for the prompts. I unfortunately rolled 2 doubles, so I picked a book for each of them, but if I can double up on prompts, I will, because I have some mood reading I need to do as well. And I have a few more books I need to get onto my reading list for book clubs. So the first roll I had was a Becca Rec. So I went onto her Goodreads and just looked at her favourite shelf. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This also will help me with my Buzzwordathon prompts that I did double check what I'm missing. So I'll link it up here. And this just follows Addie LaRue as she makes the deal with the devil to live forever, but the caveat of it is that she won't be remembered by anyone, and she lives for 300 years like that until she meets Henry, and he remembers her. What was your first roll?
So my first roll was Present, which is a book you want to read right now, and there was an unboxing on the channel a little while ago in which I had ordered for myself the Savage Scepter series, which is her Forbidden Protector. I'll be reading the first book in this bind-up, which is Lost Wolf by Amelia.
I then picked up Black on the Cover, rolled Black on the Cover, and I'm going to be diving into a black, morally great Vampire Dark Academia debut, Immortal Dark, by Tiga Grissom, who's also an Australian author, and I just ordered this deluxe edition. It's beautiful mixed media bits. So excited. The main character's sister's gone missing, and her parents have willed her the family house, but she doesn't really want anything to do with the vampires. But in order for the vampire to lay claim to their house, he has to have 28 days of solitude. What did you roll next?
My next roll was Ghostface, which is sound in the title. And I've chosen Love Song, which is book 3 in the Patterson Sisters trilogy. So our main character, Beth, has been working in this small town ever since graduating university. She's gone back to the town she grew up in. And her crush, Charlie, left to become a big musician. But Charlie comes back, and it's where things go from there.
And that's by Sasha Wadsley. Next, I rolled some numbers and landed on Cauldron, which was favourite tropes, and I am very slack even in getting to the Double Trouble Book Club books for September. Haven't picked it up, so I am picking up One Dark Window by Rachel Gillen, and this follows Dark Elizabeth as she has a person in her head, a demon in her head, and nightmares slowly descending into darkness. So I like the idea of powerful women and demons and magic and my low grade characters, so I'm really looking forward to this one as well.
My next one I landed on was on Ghost Tour. I don't have a physical copy of the book, so Lovely Wifey's going to put up a picture here, and it's going to be the historical element. And so I will be doing Escaping from Houdini, which is set in the 1800s. They're on one of the first transatlantic cruise ships. It's by Carrie Maniscalco.
Free in the Stalking Jacket. I then landed on Stabby, and I don't quite remember what Stabby was, but I'm going to pick up Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn, and we're following Joan as she's spending the summer with her grandmother, and it turns out she's a half monster, and chaos ensues because she's not the hero. And people are trying to hunt and murder everyone. What did you land on next?
My last roll, because I didn't end up with any doubles, and my wife really hates me for that, is Seance, and that was Random Letter Generator, and I got the letter I.
What? I've just realised something. That's right. I'll talk to you in a sec.
And that is going to be Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. This is a book where certain characters, if they read out loud, the characters they read from books come to life.
So, I then landed on most recent. Now, my question is, since we rolled, I had the Bookish and Spice box turner. So does that then become the book I need, or do I read the book I picked out before?
Read the book you picked out before, because when we were filming the rolls, the book hadn't come into the house yet.
Okay, you heard it first. That's what I'm allowed to do. So I'm going to the games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. This follows, I don't know the main character's name, that's helpful. Basically, the gods love to play with mortals, and every 100 years they want. So this is basically the Hunger Games with demigods. You know, looks pretty. Got sprayed edges. And then, you're done, aren't you? Yes. I got past, so it was a book that has been on your TBR in the past, and that is The Bone Shard Daughter. This is also on a list of books I wanted to read this year, which I'll link up here. If you would like me to go through and do a similar thing as I did with my Buzzwordathon and seeing where I am on that list, so if I need to prioritize other books, let me know down in the comments. And then the final one I landed on was Found Family, or Leatherface. So I realistically should be getting to book 2 in the Shepherd King duology by Rachel Gillen, which is Two Twisted Crowns. And finish that duology out for Double Trouble Book Club. I also have the Medici Heist here, which follows a young criminal who is going to rob the Medici family in Tuscany, which is part of my book club that I attend physically. So I have at least 8 books I need to read. Luckily, I do have some of the books I have here in audio, access to them in audio form, so I will probably also be doing some audiobooks of them. Is there any other books that are calling from our shelves to you? Or even my shelves? Because you're looking at my shelves at the moment.
Well, once I've read my Mila Young, I might have a look at yours.
You need to let me read it first, though.
I know, but this one looks interesting. Alliance Rising.
I get book plates sent to me in a bookish subscription, and where would you put them? I'm going to just use this one as an example, because they also do have end papers that are designed. So would you put it on, like, the dedication page, or title pages? Let me know where you would put a book plate in a special edition. Thank you, and let's use our voices to promote positive change in the world. Thank you, and bye-bye! Bye.